Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible? So this is Arvind. I hope I'm audible. Yeah, you guys are doing well. I think so. Okay. So we'll start session in 2 more minutes. Okay. Let the people join. Good afternoon, everyone. Just let's wait for 2 more minutes and we'll start the session. Yes, guys, let's start the session. So till now we discussed about what is generative AI and how it is going to work, and I think so you got some clarity about how this generative AI is going to work. And yeah, you need to finish the labs. It's mandatory that you need to finish all the labs. Daily we'll discuss one lab. I already said that in the starting of this internship. I already said that you're going through each and every lab. Okay, don't worry. Okay, if you're facing issue, that is the not issue from our side, that is issue from the Google. So try to do one thing, just go to help section, raise a mail for them, just they're going to resolve it. Okay. Okay, don't worry, if you attend the sessions, you're going to get the attendance. It may sometimes it may got mistake, so make sure that attend the session till end of the session. Okay, don't leave the session in middle. If you leave, then we are not responsible for the sessions. Okay, your attendance. Okay, I'll share that. Wait up for a while. So in this session, we are going to discuss one more topic that will explore you. It will let you know the how this generative AI will generate the next word. Do you ever wondered how this generative AI is generating text? See, generally how humans are communicating, right? They are going to speak, they're going to talk with others. So then generally our brain is going to be habituated from of some task, like generating something, like communicating with the person based on the senses. Then how this generative AI will know that to generate the next word, this is the right word and this is the next word. Have you ever think this, how it is going to work? Okay, intermediate level, we'll discuss that too. Don't worry. I think you have covered the beginner level, and there is one more lab is need to finish in the beginner, that is challenging them. I hope you guys are done with that. If not, I'll show that once again. Don't worry. Some of the students are facing issues. It's fine. I'll show that how to do that lab. Okay. Is it clear, guys? That is very simple to finish the beginner level, guys. It's you need to finish the video. I'll show that from entire process again. Okay, don't worry. And now I'll show that challenging lab once. We'll get to know what to do at the end of this beginner level. Okay, and after that, now from the next session, I'm going to show that we'll move to the next labs. And one more thing, that before moving to the next lab, you need to finish the challenging lab, as well as you need to work on one project. You need to work on one project. So how to do the project, how to go with the process, all the things we will also discuss. Okay, every Friday I will show that how to create one model. Like, see, already I said that how this model is generating text, right? We are going to discuss that how this model is trying to generate the text. Okay, we'll discuss that. Even with that, we'll discuss how to generate text, how we are going to create our own chatbots using this generative AI. Okay, you're going to know that how to create chatbots, how to create your support system or a particular, as well as you can you'll get to know how this image generation models is working, how we are going to implement in our project. That thing also we'll discuss in the upcoming sessions. Okay, I hope these things is clear. Okay, but queries we'll discuss at the end. Okay, guys. Okay, let me share my screen first. Okay, guys. Just I'm sharing my screen. If you're facing any issue, please let me know. Okay. I hope screen is visible. Everyone, are you able to see the screen? Is it visible? So if not, just let me know. That's good. Yeah. So in the previous session, we have discussed about transformers, all the things. Before moving that, I already said that how this generator is trying to generate the new text. Generally, we humans know that how to communicate with a person, right? When we need to talk and what are the things we need to communicate and what are things, what are the spells, what are the words we need to use. We know because we learned from the grammar, we learned from the structure, and we have seen a number of people who are speaking, right? So we understood using some of this concept. Then this is a mission. This is an artificial virtual mission. Then how this mission will know, how this mission will understand that it need to generate this word only a particular time, right? While you're working with any of the generative model, you can see, right? So if you ask for any question, then it will generate a number of paras, means a number of paragraphs it will generate. Then how the model will understand, how the model is understood that it need to generate this word only as per the next word, how it has understood. So today's our concept is that we are going to explore how this model is trying to generate. So before that, we'll discuss about this encoder decoder. So you said that we'll discuss about generative AI, how it is generating. Then we have why we need to discuss this encoder decoder. Means we are starting from beginning. Means how the model is just started, how it is getting know that how it is going to generate, right? How it is going to generate. What is the background happening? So what are the tools? What are the models it is using for to do this process? So for that we are discussing this encoder decoder. Okay. So what is this encoder? What is this decoder? Mainly this encoder decoder going to deal with the unsupervised data. I hope you are okay with unsupervised data, right? So please anyone let me know what is mean by unsupervised data. No output feature, unlabeled data, okay, without label. Yes, yes, that is right. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone is right. So the main thing of this unsupervised data is nothing but the data which is not going to have the output, right? Which is not going to have the label part. So without knowing label, how you can do the process? For example, some of the friends visited your house, okay? The person, one of the person in that five, four friends have visited your home or a house, okay? So in that, one of the person don't have a name, so he hadn't you don't have a name, okay? So four or five people have visited your home. In that, one person don't have a name. So then how you going to recognize that person? How you going to communicate, right? It is quite difficult, no? So to communicate with the person without name, it is a stranger thing. So how then, how this model will know without labels? Means here in unsupervised data, we are not going to deal with the labels. Means we are not going to discuss any of the name. Just we are discussing here as a concept. Yeah, discussing here a concept. So what type of concept we are discussing about? Means if we gathered, for example, we gathered 100 people. Okay, 100 people gathered here. One place there is a party or occasion. So 100 people are gathered. So there, what we generally we do, one of the person came into the dais and said that, please, I'm just starting one of the game. So please separate according to your ages. So what your age, based on that, please make a groups, make a formation. So then how, what they will do, just the people who are between teenagers will make one group. The people who are above like 30-40 years age, they'll make one other group. And the above that 60-50, they'll make other group, right? So they're going to separate and they may convert all the things into different classes, right? So here we need any names. we are just making the group based on names. So here no need, just based on a particular matching point. What is the matching point? Age. Based on the age, we are separating the data, right? We are separating the people in that occasion. So in that way, this supervised, unsupervised learning will classify the data. It will classify the data based on the features, So using these unsupervised data, we can perform n number of operations. Not only classifying, we can do n number of operations. So in this encoder decoder, generally it will deal with the different type of data. It may be image data, it may be audio, it may be video, whatever the type of data it is, this encoder they are going to deal. And these encoder are going to work based on the neural network. It is a part of deep learning, and it is going to deal with the neural network. So how this is going to work? Okay, how this is going to work, we'll see. So over encoder decoder architecture. So let's understand overview of this. What is encoder? What is decoder? Okay. So first, the encoder. So the name is suggesting that it is going to do something, right? The encoder is suggesting that it is going to do something. So what it is going to do? This encoder will take the input first, right? Because if we want to perform any operation, first it need to take data, right? Okay, it is going to take some input. It may be the text, image, audio, video, whatever maybe you will pass. That input is going to be taken by this encoder. So then these encoder are going to carry some layers. Okay, this is going to carry some layers. Using that layers, I hope you know what is mean by layers. Okay, and using these layers, what it will do, it will capture the information. It will capture means, for example, you send a between age people like 0 to 50. You sent a group of people 0 to 50. This encoder, what it will do, it will separate, it will extract. I need only teenagers. Okay. If I need only teenager, it will extract the information, and rest of the people it will throw outside. I'm just giving examples. Okay. So what it will do, it will extract the features from the data. What are the data you will provide? That what are the important data it will extract, and remaining it will neglect. Okay. After that data is going to be make a line, means like it is going to the teenagers who has a kids is going to have the age of teenagers. Then what they'll do, they'll make a form of a line. So that line in a data format, we say it as a word Latin space. Am I clear, guys? So just we will send the data. It may be text data, it may be video, it may be audio. What it will do, it will extract the important features from that encoder, means data, and that information is converted to vector format. I think you know what is vector. Vector is nothing but which is going to carry the information in a numbers, right? So we'll say as vectors. So that we make it as in a single line, that we say it as a Latin space vector. Okay. So this is a Latin space, nothing but we use encoder, which is going to extract the information, important information, and convert that into a Latin space. Okay. So this is the thing is going to happen in encoder part. After converted, okay, we extracted people from that group. Okay, from 0 to 50 age people. Just I have separated teenagers. Okay, like it is going to start from what is the number 13, right? So till 19. So this is a teenage, right? So I'm just extract that people, and remaining I will neglect that, and I'll make this is a important for us. These are the teenagers are very important to play this game. Okay, so this is my idea. So I just made this same how the encoder did. I'll just extract it. Now using these features which has have extracted, which as we are saying Latin space, using this Latin space decoder start its work, means it will use that layers and start pointing out its parent. For example, just we have separated teenagers, right, from bunch of data, means like age of 0 to 50 people. I just separated teenagers. Now my target is I need to find the parents. I need to find the parents based on the teenagers features. Okay, one boy, girl, we will have, right? So I'll try to find the parents. This is my task. So okay, so like using these Latin space data, using this Latin space. So what is the Latin space contain? Features, right? Important features, not normal features, because we have only already separated. We have just removed the unwanted data, and just we have the good data. Now using that, this decoder will start reconstructing the things. Okay, you just gave image. Okay, you gave the black and white image, it start constructing the black and white. You gave the voice, it will give that voice again. So that is the thing this decoder going to do. Okay, so this is the overview how this is going to work, this encoder decoder. Okay, I hope you got some clarity. We'll move some more depth and we'll understand more. Okay, so understanding the decoder, how it is going to work. So you said that it is going to extract some features. Then how it is going to extract some features? So in input layer, generally what it will do, it's going to receive the input data. It will receive the input data, and which can be image, audio, text, video, whatever the maybe. Okay, whatever type of data, that data is going to be used. This data is typically processed and find the first layer as input. So it is going to send, the input layer will capture the information and it will send for the next layer. So in next layer, what the processing layer, the input data is in processed for through the multiple layers such as convolution layer. I think you know, guys, right? What is convolution layer? It is going to have in which part of the layer it is, means which model it is going to carry generally convolution layer. Anyone? Yeah, it's CN, right? So convolution layer, generally what it will do, it will extract the information from the images. It will extract the information from images. Okay. And after extracting that information, it processes for the next layer. It's going to process for the next layer. We call it as a feature map. Feature map is nothing but just it is going to make it as all the vector points in the feature map. Using that, the next decoder going to start reconstructing, right? So this is the different layer: input layer, processing layer, and the feature map. So in depth, we go for layers, means embedding layer, means that convert the word into numerical vector. Embedding layer means, see, the machine will understand any audio. No. Machine will understand any human language text. No. The machine will understand any images. No. It will understand only one thing, is that 0 and 1, right? It will understand only one thing, that 0 and 1. So this embedding layer will convert whatever the data you will give, that will convert into 0 and 1s. Okay, means a vector data, it numbers, numerical format, it will convert the data. After that, using that numerical data, if it is image data, then it will use the convolution layer and it will extract the information from that. It will extract the information. If it is a data like sequence data, time series data, which is mainly used for text translation, so it will use LSTM or RNN. So which will help the data to extract information, good information, the features. Okay, it will extract. So it will use one thing for convolution and it will use one thing for LST. Okay. So these are the things. Encoder, what it will do, it will take the input data and start. You're going to use different layers. If it is maybe text, it is going to use text data, means like LSTM layers, or if it is a image data, it will use convolution layer and it will extract the information. It will extract the information. So for example, how this encoder decoder generally works means, for example, if I gave you two guys, just I gave an image, I asked you to note down some features of that image. If I gave a simple image, okay, I asked you to note down the features of the image. What you will do, you'll observe the image and you'll start writing the features. So if I tear that image into multiple pieces, I ask you to reconstruct that. What I did, I just took an image, is a photo. Okay, I just teared it. Okay, turned into multiple pieces, and I said that to reconstruct. What you will do, you'll check each and every piece, right? You'll check with the other piece is matching or not. You'll check another piece, another piece. And you search and each and every part. You can observe. While first, what I said, I just gave a simple image and asked for two things are the things concerning that image. I just am asking for to give the object to what are here that when I just turn into that into multiple pieces, guys, is this okay? Am I audible? Sorry for the interruption. Guys, am I audible now? Sorry for the interruption. Okay. Yeah. So this is a thing is going to happen in a decoder. So this using this Latin vector, it is a single line of information that is going to reconstruct the image. Okay, it will transpose. It means nothing but it is going to use different layers to reconstruct the image. So the final layer after reconstructing the image, it is going to generate as output that. So this is the image you gave. This is the text you gave. So it is going to reconstruct. While doing this process, the model will learn n number of features. It will understand the thing and it will understand the structure. After that, if it is anything new thing comes, it is going to tell that this is a thing of about how it need to reconstruct. See, I'll give an example. If there is a newborn baby, just if you show him that every day some pictures like this is a cat, this is a dog, this is a cat, this is a dog. So every day you showed with n number of images, which one is cat and which one is dog. After few days, just the baby saw a new dog, the baby saw a live cat. So it could recognize, right? It will recognize that this is a cat and this is a dog. So in the same way, these models will do. So it will understand. Some information from the samples and it will do what are the work it will do. From that, it will extract the information. If you give the new image, it will understand it. It is going to say that this is the image purpose. Okay, in that way, this encoder decoder are going to work. So what are the layers going to use means fully connected layers. Fully connected layers in a sense, these layers generally be used in CNN. And why just we have why it is using fully connected layer means we have vector data, means one dimension data. That data need to be converted into 2 dimensions, right? So in that way, you will use fully connected layers. So which will help that to upsample the data. And transpose convolution layer, if you're using image data, then decoder will use transpose convolution layer. Okay. And if you're using about text data, generally we'll go the LS stream and transformer layers. Okay. So it will generate the sequence step by step for consider the context. Means nothing but it will understand the information about the text and it is try to generate the next word. So this is how encoder decoder going to work. Is going to be back propagation. Means see, while working, it haven't captured a good information. Means we are not getting the best output. We are not getting the whatever we are expecting. We are not receiving that output. So in that scenarios, what we'll do, it will go for the back propagation. Means we nothing but it will update the weights again. It will go back and it will update the weights again. And using that weights, the model will learn complexity and it will give the best out. And loss optimization. So while learning model will do some mistakes and not going to give the appropriate. So this loss function will help us to optimize the model. Okay, we will understand. Okay, this is the value of mistake. So optimizations try to reduce the loss. Means that will push the model to learn more. Okay, like this. For example, there's a child who have attended the mid exams. Who attended the mid exams, so he has not scored well. So his parents are trying to push him to study more to get the best good results in final exams. So in that way, this is a model. While performing the operation, it may not give the appropriate results. These optimizations will help the model to learn more and try to reduce the loss. Okay, means bias. So this encoder decoder generally is a different types of encoder decoder models. We have CNN based auto encoder. This auto encoder is nothing but till now we discussed encoder decoders, right? The advanced version of generative model is that thing but these auto encoders. Okay, so generally it will use convolution layers and transpose convolution layers in decoder and help the model to learn image diagnosis and image compression. So these items will get to know by using these models. And RNN based will use the sequence to sequence. Nothing but if you give the text, it is going to generate text. Okay, next word it is going to predict. So and generally the layers was used in encoder was LSTM GRU and decoder also. These are the layers going to be used. And in generally used for machine translation, text summarization area, this it will use. And transform blocks is going to use. So what is transformer? I think you got a clarity, right? So you understood, right? So what is a transformer? How it is going to work? Decoder will help, and application decoder is nothing but machine translation. So already said that this is how the model is going to translate from one language into other language, means using this encoder decoder. And text summarization means what it will do. It will, if you give 100 pages of text, it will summarize and it will give the key points for you. And speech to text. So if you have the speech, that is going to convert into text format. Okay. And challenges in encoder decoder models is vanishing gradient, computational cost. Means nothing but vanishing gradients is nothing but, so I already said no, it is going to deal with a neural network. It is going to deal with the neural network. But using this neural network, there is an issue that we are going to deal with weight neural. What is this weight means? See, if you learn normally, it's not going to remember. So while you're learning something, like you are reading your notes or textbooks, so you are not going to get enough information. So what you will do, you will add examples to that, right? So you can remember easily, right? If you learn in the normal way, you're not going to remember that concept. So if you learn, in case you forget and use this example, you can remember easily, right? So in that way, these weights will help the model to learn complexly. Okay, means it will push the model to understand complex things. Okay, so that is the thing the weights will do. So these weights will carry some number. Randomly, we are going to assign that numbers. So if we use multiple times, for example, so you train, so it not receive like you received only 6.5. So you are interested to get accuracy. So what you'll do, you'll train the model again. So again and again, much minimize, means these weights are go for zeros, because n number of training, number of times the weights are updated, and finally it became zero. If the weights are going to be zero, while calculating with the zero, that neuron also going to be deactivated, right? Means like generally, if you what you'll do, if you just calculate every time you are applying weight, the weight value is decreasing slowly, like 0.5, 0.4, 0.3. It became finally 0.0. So if you multiply with 0.0 with any other number, that number also will become 0, and completely that neuron will become off, right? It is going to shut down. So then what happens? What is the vanishing? Was to but so for example, there is a huge paragraph. There is a huge paragraph, like 10 lines of paragraph. So you want to predict the last word of that paragraph. We have 10 lines of paragraph. You want to predict the last word of the paragraph. But the model is forgetting the first line. The model is trying to remember, but it unable to do. Okay, it forgot the first line. So you're going to predict the last word. Sometimes it may be difficult. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it may be difficult to predict the last word because the model missed the first line of the paragraph. So the issue, this is the issue with the model. So they introduce attention mechanism. So we'll discuss what is this attention mechanism. Okay, so we'll discuss that. So I think you're clear with the encoder, decoder, right? Guys. Guys, now is this okay? Am I audible? Am I clear? Okay. So this encoder is nothing but what it will do means. So for example, there is a weight. Okay, what this weight generally it will do means the weight is nothing but it's help the model to understand some more complexly. For example, if you are learning a concept, okay, you are learning for your exams or concepts. So while learning, you will face some issues, right? By while remembering a number of concepts, right? So if you face that type of issue, what you will do, you'll go with the examples. You'll try to remember that examples. Okay. So in that way, you'll understand and you'll learn. So in the same way, how coming to these models, model will understand by using these weights. Okay. Weights generally we are going to assign with the random number, and with these weights, the model will learn complexly. Okay, it will learn complex things easy. So why this vanishing gradient is a problem in encoding decoding means nothing but these weights. What are the weights we are initializing to a model? So using these weights, model will learn complexly, right? So these weights will become zero. If the weights will become zero, when these zeros are multiplied with the other number, what happens? The other number also going to be, it also going to become zero, right? So in that scenarios, the neurons also going to deactivated, and we are not going to get the good results. So they will call it as a vanishing gradient problem. So where these weights will become zero, the neurons also automatically will become zero. If the neurons will become zero, then the model is not going to perform well, right? So this is a thing, this is a scenario is going to happen in a encoder decoder. And coming to the this part where is a long-term dependency. So what is long-term dependency? Okay, don't just I haven't shared the screen. Okay, don't worry. Just I'm giving the overview of the last slide, guys. Okay. So what happens means generally what happens. So there is another issue means the long-term dependence. What is means, for example, you have a 10 lines of paragraph. For example, you have a 10 lines of paragraph. You need to predict the last word. The model need to predict the last word of that paragraph. So when you train the model just forget the first line. Just model just forgot the first line. So is this possible to predict the last word? Sometimes in some scenarios is okay, some scenarios it may not, right? For example, we are talking in that paragraph, just there is a mention, there is a person, Srinivas is a person, just we are talking about him. Okay, Srinivas was born in 1995, means sorry 1905, and he is just a freedom fighter. So for example, we are talking about this person in that paragraph. Okay, take an example. So in that paragraph, so final word is him. Okay, him means what this model will think. It may be a person or it may be a thing, right? So in that scenarios, it may be forget the last word to predict because it missed the first line. It missed the first line. Due to that, the model not able to predict the last word. So this is also one issue in the long-term dependency. So to overcome that, they introduce attention mechanism. Okay, guys, they introduce attention mechanism. Okay, we'll discuss that too. What is attention mechanism? Okay, don't worry, I'll share the screen. Okay, guys, are you clear with the encoder and decoder? How it is going to work and what is the thing? Someone asked that what is auto encoder is nothing but the which will help to generate the thing. This encoder decoder will help you to predict. Okay, so predicting next word or predicting after things. But this autoencoder will not going to predict, it will generate the things. Okay, so I'll discuss that in upcoming sessions. Okay, okay, I haven't shared the screen. Okay, don't worry, haven't shared. Okay, let me show you that. Okay, I'll go with the labs, guys. You guys clear with the encoder decoder? If yes, then I'll move for labs in the beginner level of challenging lab. Okay, go on decoder slide. Okay, don't worry, I'll repeat it once again. Naveen, okay, don't worry, I'll repeat it once again for decoder part. See, here what happens in decoder, in encoder, I'll just give an architecture. Okay, we'll get to know. Just a minute. I'll just give the architecture. Just a minute, guys. Give me a minute. So till now we discussed layer of encoder, right? So this is a decoder. Okay. So what is the thing is going to happen in a middle means, for example, consider this is my input text. Okay, this is my input text. What I'll do, I'll just pass this input text to the encoder. Okay, I'll pass my input text to the encoder. Encoder will use LSTM and RNN. Okay, encoder will use LSTM and RNN. So by using this RNN LSTM, generally will deal with the text data. Okay, so using that text data, it will convert that into this information. This is a general text will convert into numerical format as a vector format. We call it as the Latin space. Now you're clear. So if maybe image or text, it will convert that into this form. Next, decoder, what it will do, it will use other layers, same as RNN, LSTM, because it is a text data. So it will use the same layers and convert that data into a normal form. Okay, what are the input structure input you give, in that it will going to summarize and it is going to give. For example, you giving in English and you're asking for to give the French. So decoder will decode that in a way and it will generate the next layer. It will generate the output. So that is the decoder. Decoder will take the Latin vector. Here is you can see the context vector. So using this Latin vector, it will start constructing and it will start upsampling with the transpose convolution layer or recurrent layers, LSTMs, and it will reconstruct and from one language to other language. It will do this type of things. Okay. Is it clear? Okay, don't worry, guys. I'll let you know what you need to do in a feature skill times. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, we'll discuss. So coming to this internship, you need to work on one project. Okay, guys, am I clear? So you need to work on one project as well as means generative AI project, as well as you need to finish all the Google Cloud labs, beginner level, intermediate level, and advanced level. Don't worry, I'll show each and every lab every day. Okay, don't worry about that. And coming to the next part, project, every Friday I'll show that how to implement a functionality in a sense in a project. When we call it as a complete project, for example, you have one chat bar, means like there is a e-commerce website, so you need to build a support team, means automatically the support team need to respond with the customer. Means here we are not using any employees, we are just adding generative AI as a support team. So if you have any queries, if you go with that support team means generative AI will respond. In such a scenarios, you need to add one generative AI. In some scenarios, for example, there is a medical issues, so you are working on a medical web page, you want to create a medical web page for a hospital. So in that, their requirements, generally what their requirements means, we need a virtual doctor, means we don't have any doctor, so you need to add a virtual doctor. Means virtual doctor means there is a one page, so the doctor need to give the reply. For example, I have fever, I said that I have a fever, means the doctor need to give the response. Okay, if you have fever, then use this dolo tablet, or else it need to say that some remedies to overcome. If not, that is not happening, just visit the nearest nearest doctor. In that way, it need to suggest, right? It is a what we say, it is a text to text model. When the user gives the text, the model will return the response in a text format. And whereas coming to the next part, for example, in that there is a patient want to know his details, like he had a reports like blood report, all the test reports. Okay, if the user provide the test reports to you, so the model will analyze that images and need to say that this is your health condition. So means here we are taking the input as image and we are generating a text, right? Here is a different model you need to use, like Gemini, or you can use from Hugging Face. Okay, I'll say how to use. So these scenarios, how to develop, okay, how to develop these functionalities, we'll discuss in each and every week also. Okay, hope I am clear with that. So including these functionalities you need to include. One is virtual doctor, other one is like image analysis, means if the user gave the test reports, you need to say that his health condition in that way. So like this, you need to add 4 to 5 functionalities to that web page. So when the user will sign into that web page, you need to add sign in login to also. Okay. So that user, when is user into login into that web page, you need to give the options. So there is a these type of functionalities you can use from this website. Like you can visit the virtual doctor, you can have any issues related to your health, you can submit and you will get to know. So these are the information. This is a complete structure about hospitality. So like this, you need to decorate. So that type of projects you need to work on, guys. Okay. We are going to give the some problem statement, different problem statements you are going to get. So based on that, you need to finish one project. Don't worry, we'll share the readouts. Okay, don't worry about that. We'll let you know that when is a submission. Okay. Okay, that is the thing. No, just every week I'll let you know what to do, and I'll go talk to the team. Team will assign the teams for you. Okay, I'll let you know in the from next session. Okay, don't worry about that. Mainly you need to do by the team. You need to do the project with the team. Okay. Yeah, you need to work on with VS Code. We'll let you know guys about the projects. Okay. From tomorrow, I'll give the clarity about your project details. Okay, how they're going to plan. Okay, all the things. I will inform you. Okay. With that future skills prime, I'll update soon. Okay, just to give me 5 minutes. Sure, sure. We'll share the reading materials. Don't worry. Yeah, I will share that. I will show that how to do what to do. Okay, don't worry. Yeah, I will get to know about the details about projects. Okay, so you'll understand. Yeah, I will continue from here about the building of your project. Okay, that is the thing. Just wait for a few minutes. I'll let you know for about future skills prime what you need to do. Okay, okay, I'll share the attendance. Don't worry. Just a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. Okay, have a 5 minutes break. We'll discuss. We'll continue. Okay, we'll see the that any lab and we'll discuss your queries also. Okay. Hey guys. Okay. Screen and we'll go with the labs. Okay. Okay. Sorry. I'm just sharing the attendance link, guys. Who are attending from other like YouTube, just fill this form. Okay, if you are attending in the same way, it's not that issue. Just stay until the end of the session, so that only the attendance is going to be marked. Okay. Finish as soon as possible. Okay. Sure. We'll provide the whole structure. So this is the thing already I have said what to do in this internship. Okay. Just finish the labs as well as finish the project. Okay. I'll let you know what is the deadline of the project and all these things. And coming to the feature skill primes, guys, just we have already said that register for course, right? So what are the course I said? Just please register. That's it. You no need to do. So if you are interested, you can. If not, just you can leave. But you need to register. That is a mandate. Okay. Hope I'm clear. So right now we are not sharing any attendance links. Okay, don't worry. If you are just joined, then your attendance is going to mark. Okay. Don't worry. Just a minute. So I will let you know. So what is the course means? You need to register for digital application. So this is the course we will find in a Future Skill Prime portal. Just go to Future Skill Prime and search for this course, digital applications. So register for that course. Okay. Sign in with your details or just log in or register to the Future Skill Prime and just do that. Attendance, it's a thing just a shade who are joining through the YouTube, just fill the form. You need to register and you need to enroll the course. No need to do, but you need to enroll the course. I'll let you know what is the last date. Yeah, digital applications. Those applications. Someone shared, right? Yeah, this is the course. There are many courses. I have just gave in the chart that is a digital applications. Right to finish, just enroll for that. First one, guys, STEM, STEM, Digital Application Fundamentals, STEM. First one, which you have 30 hours now, so that goes. For go to Future Skill Prime portal and register there and search for Digital Application Fundamentals. You will find first one with the 30 hours with the STEM option, STEM. Okay, so register for that, means enroll for that. Okay, after that, coming to the project, we will let you know, guys. Okay, We'll inform you what are the who is need to work and what is the different teams. Okay. Let me do one thing. Let me share that. Okay, just let me share my screen and we'll work on it. Okay. I hope you finish the beginner level. Just I'm sharing my screen. So in the beginner level, this is the last lab, guys. So you can go through Google Skill Boost. Okay. So in the Google Skill Boost, you'll find the beginner introduction to go to path. Here you'll find the beginner introduction to generative AI learning path. Okay. So this is the beginner level. Okay. So try to finish that course. So this is a beginner level. So introduction to generative learning path. Finish this. You're going to have the course. Okay. Try to finish this course and every module you need to finish. And in these labs, you're going to have the 4 labs. In the previously, we discussed about these 3 labs. One is generative with the Vertex AI prompt and get started with the Vertex AI Studio and these 3. And just you need to work on the last lab. I'm just showing the challenging lab today. Okay, I hope clear with the other labs. If not, just try to finish. So in this challenging lab, you will get to know what are the things you need to do. Okay, means a task you need to finish. So what are the previously you're just working on it? You're the same way you need to finish this one. Okay, and just hit on the start lab. Before that, let me share my screen. Just not share my entire screen. I hope the screen is visible, right, guys? Not just let me know. Here it is. Just hit on Start Lab. Click on Start Lab and open a Cloud Console. Go to Incognito window. This Incognito window will open here. Just wait for a while and just hit on I understand terms and conditions. Guys, just see here, focus here. So this is the dashboard, guys. Okay, it's going to look like this. Just click on the terms and conditions. So you need to follow the task. Previously, how you worked in the same way. So let's see what are the tasks they assigned to us. So let's see. So in this challenging lab, you're going to learn. These are the requirements. So there is a sample direct wants to do a campaign. So there is a company. So that company want to do a campaign, means based on the product they are launching. So on that they want to do campaign. So how this generative AI will help the company to do those process. Okay. So just what you need to do, Just follow that. Build a Gemini image analysis tool. So in the previous I said, right, in the project what you need to do, just if the user gave the image, the model need to analyze the image and need to give the information. So here how this Gemini will help in that scenarios, you can see here. Okay. So here the image is in here in the cloud. Okay. So you need to add the image. See here what they said here, create a prompt in Vertex AI Studio with a this model. Use Gemini 2.0 flash 001 model to analyze the symbol direct product image. Okay, they are saying there is a company, so product image. So you need to analyze the image and you need to give. So for each image, you need to provide different short descriptive text inspired by the image. So you need to ask these three questions. Okay, let go there. Let's see there. So here, what you need to do, just go to Vertex AI. Just scroll down, you'll find here Vertex AI and go for overview. And here you have a number of options, what you need to do. And in the down, you can see the create prompt option, guys. Okay, just click on that create prompt option. So this is how it is going to look like. So here, what you need to do, you have the option, right? Image option. You can see here, right? So click on that. So you'll find that you need to upload image because we are first task. What is our first task? We need to analyze the image. So for we have option directly from your system and import from cloud store. So in the previous, we can see that they specified that your image is in the this cloud area. So we need to go with the cloud storage, and you can see here this is the cloud, right? Cloud bucket. Click on that. This is the image. Okay, you can see sample product image. So click on that. Hit on select. And okay. So you'll find the image here. So what you need to do now, just you need to ask some questions. You need to ask some question that experiment with the different prompts or generate the following. Okay. So write a short description of inspired by that image. So we are asking this, just copy that and give it as a prompt here. Okay. Now they said to use Gemini 1.5 Flash, right? So here is it, that model. Okay, you can see here Gemini 2.0 Flash 001 model. So select that model, and you need to do one more thing, that region must and should. Okay, what is the reason? US Central. Use the US Central. Okay, let's see this. Scroll down. You'll find the advanced option. Click on advanced. Just you'll find the US Central here. Okay, select this one. So you selected model and just hit on run. It has been described about that image. Now, guys, select once again this image because we said that to do this task in 3 times means we are asking, giving the prompt in 3 different ways, right? Select this. So go back there in the task. In this task, so this is a phrases suitable for this adventure. So for this adventure, what is the phrases it will suitable? Just click on here. Enter. So you can see there is a different interactive phrases. You can see unless you are inner explorer, the path waits, find your way. So like this. Next third, poetic description about the nature focus campaign. So we need to ask again. So go with that image again, upload this, go to cloud. So click on that image and click on select. Here, paste it that and hit on that. So here you can see that, right? So this is how the model is going to generate. So before finishing the task, so you need to change the name as a cyber product analysis. So it's a mandatory, guys. Okay, don't skip this. Okay, so here title, what you need to do. Okay, Just we have changed the region and we use the model 2.2 flash 001. Okay, now click on save button. Okay, so hit on, just select the region has been not. Guys, see, check your region. If there is a no, your region haven't selected, then it is not going to work. Okay, make sure that region is the same region. It will take about 2 to 3 minutes. Just wait for a while. So they are saying it is going to take some time. Okay. For the first time, it will take some time, guys. From the next one onwards, it's not going to take that. Okay, wait for a few seconds. So you can see that the prompt has been saved. So now what you need to do, just hit on check my progress. Right, it's done. Now go to build Gemini tagline generator. So till now you just did that. So you need to do other task, that tagline generator. For that you need to use same model. Okay, system instruction you need to pass, and examples means you need to pass this example twice, guys. Okay, so you need to give any one of the things and you need to try this. Okay, just let me show you that. Now go to over here, continue. Just already it has been saved. Now just go to create prompt again. So it has been opened, new one. Just change the model. Now the model we need to use this one, right? And we can in the region. Now just you need to give the system instruction. So why we need to give the system instruction, guys? Do you know why we will just give now? Just so now we need to add examples. So here you can see the button, that add example option. Click on that. Just a minute, guys. Okay. After that, what you need to do? Copy this. Okay. Now, so here paste it. Just you need to add this example. Okay. Twice you need to add. Why? Because they said add twice. Just I'm adding twice this. So this is guys, just this is how you need to add example. Okay. Add one input and to a prompt and click on submit button. So okay, we need to add. Okay, and just this is my target audience. And just adding this input. So, and just I need to give prompt. Okay, I'm just getting my prompt. Okay, just a minute. So I'm just giving here my prompt. So just get the prompt from outside, guys. Okay. So you need to give the prompt based on that it is going to work. And I give the prompt. So you need to give 3 prompts, guys. Okay. Just here I'm just got this prompt from outside. Okay. So I'm using those prompts. So example already we had it, right? So just add ask for with the write a emotional tagline that highlights C. So personal growth and discourse. This is my another prompt. You can adjust your parameters here, guys. Temperature and limits. Okay. I'm just using another prompt. This is the 3 prompts you need to specify. Okay. So this is the way it is going to generate. I hope these things is clear. So you can see that add one prompt and feature and just experiment with the different parameters, combination of seeing variety of taglines used. So this is how you need to generate and check, guys. So this is the name of the your you need to specify the name of your file. Okay, and this is a model. Just and let me do that. I'm just changing this name. This is my name. Just it is going to automatically auto save. Okay, on auto save. So it is going to update it automatically. So this is the thing, guys. Okay. So now just we finish the task. Just check my progress. Return my check my progress. Okay, it's done. So I hope that is clear. So next we need to finish the experiment with the image analysis code. So for now, till now, just you have created 2 labs, right? So 2 files you have created. Now we need to do with the code. Same files we need to deal with the codes, guys. So navigate to the menu and Vertex AI Workbench. In that you will find the Generative AI Jupyter lab and open that lab. Okay, and just create with the name of this lab. Okay, just taking this image analysis first with the IBM. Okay, that's what we need to do means Go here, go to vertex A workbench. Click on that. Go to workbench. Click on got it. So already the workbench has been created. Click on open lab. So it will take time. Just wait for a while. So here what you need to do, you need to create an IVM file. Okay. Just click on this Python 3. So here in these file names, you will find the untitled. So click on hit on rename. In the place of rename, just whatever the name we copied, just click with that name. That is going to be replaced. Now you need to run here a code. So how you need to get that code means go to vertex A bench. Okay. Before that, you can go here. Here, what they are saying means in image analysis. So just with this name, we are creator, right? Vertex AI Studio. Go to Vertex AI Studio. In that, you will find the prompt in the name, prompt management. So in that, you will find the Cybele product analysis prompt. So there you need to get the build with code option and Python. Use the Python. Just copy the code and you need to run. So while running, you need to modify with the 10 words. Okay, just I'll show that how to do. So this is here. So let's go to overview. You can find here prompt management. Click on this prompt management. So you can find guys Cybele tagline. So but they said product analysis. Click on that file. So it will open same the dashboard. So what do we have? So you can see that build with code option, right? So click on that get code. So you need to select in Python. We have different languages. You need to select with the Python. And these cells you need to run them. Pip install. So go there and just run this pip install file. So wait. So already installed, satisfied. So now you need to run with the other cell. So copy this entire cell. So you have the copy option. Just go back. Go here. Run. Okay. So this is a code. But before running, just remove these other things. Okay. No need of this taking these things. Okay. This prompt. Just here one prompt. What you need to do? Just I need this in words. Okay. So this is my prompt. Okay. Just we need to edit and just run this cell. You can see the cell is running, right? So let's wait for output. It's done. You can see here it has been generated some text. So they are asking for 10 words. You have just one parameter for this code, achieve this. Okay, save this and verify and just check my progress. You can check my progress. If not, try multiple times, it's going to work. Okay, experiment with the tagline generation. Same thing you need to follow in the tagline generation also. Okay. So what you need to just wait. Let's wait for this. Next time. Okay. So experiment with the tagline generator. You need to create one more as a tagline. Okay. Tagline generator. Okay. Copy this, go back here and hit on plus symbol. Okay, so it will open. Click on this. You'll find the untitled same. Click on that. Hit on rename. Title it and remove the simple dot. Now you can see the tagline generator. Still in progress. So prompt manager, you need to check with this one. Okay, just go there back. Come here. Just go back again. So you have tagline, right? So here click on this. So click on build with code, get code. So you need to run. So don't run the this cell, okay? Because it was a cloud cell. So that is the thing. Don't run that. Requirements already satisfied. Now what we need to do? Just go back here, copy this entire cell, copy the entire cell, paste it here. So here you're going to have another prompt. So what is the prompt? So here you can find the prompt here. So it's done. Now what we need to do, the first code, okay? Modify the tagline generator. So last one must be nature. So you'll find this type code in this format, guys. Okay, 3 codes. So nature it should be. So if it is nature, then what you need to do? So this is right. Create a short and the tagline. So here in the 3 columns, it must to have nature word in the output. Okay. So this is just I have added. Okay. I'll just try to run this. You can see jungle, right? So we have wild. So we can see the nature, right? Okay. This is how you need to just run this. Okay. So go back and check that is it working or not. Just wait for a while. It's done. So this is how the lab you need to finish, guys. Okay. So we got 100 points. Then end the lab. And while doing the labs, don't open one by one. Okay. Finish one, wait for a while, and start other one. Okay. So if you open one by one, then there is going to be a rise an error. Okay. If you rise an error, you will get the lab issues from the cloud. Okay. Go with the second one, guys, with the Gemini for Google Cloud Learning Path. So sorry for that. I just changed the name, right? So you have Gemini for Google Cloud Learning Path. Do this one. Okay. Gemini for Google Cloud Learning Path. They changed the name. In the previous they named as intermediate, but they now removed. Okay. I'll let you know what is the deadline for this. Okay. have you filled the form? Then you're going to get the credits. Ramya Lakshmi, Sri Ramya Lakshmi. So if you, I think you fill the form, right, Google form. So just wait for a while. If you enroll correct, then you're going to get. So try to check that. Already I shown that how to give the public URL, right, in the Google form. So follow that and just provide the right URL, then you're going to get the access. So already said no how to enroll for Future Skill Prime. Okay, if you gave the correct you means URL, then wait for a few days. Okay, the Google need to give up to. Okay, if you enroll with the Prime, don't worry, it's enough. So there is option that you can share if your friends have huge credits, you can share with them. So if you create account in others with other mail, you're going to get the 35 credits. No, you can get that credits means your friend you can share the credits. For example, you have 2 3 mails. Create with other mail account, you'll get 35 credits. Every month you're going to get the 35 credits. Okay, so you need to use that 35 credits. So what you do, what you need to do, create with other mail and you'll get 35 credits. So you can share that credits for mail. What are the mail you're trying to finish? Share that 35 credits to other mail. So try to do. Meanwhile, they're going to give the access. Okay. Gemini is a AI, okay, generative AI, which was developed by Google. Okay, simple. Go to Future Skill Prime. There is an option with the register. Okay, or sign up for free option. They're going to give. Just sign up there. After signing up, just you will find the option to enroll. So just search for digital application fundamentals. So there you will find the STEM option with the 30 hours course. These are the details about the course. Okay. So I'll share the link in the there also. Okay, don't worry, in the Telegram group. Try to finish as soon as possible because you need to work with the project, right? So if you delay this, at the end you need to finish this labs as well as you need to do the project. So that is a thing is going to happen. Okay, try to finish as soon as possible. So it's good. So what are the mail you use for the enrolling the internship? Try to use that mail. Okay. No need to enroll any of the course in Future Skill Prime. Only digital applications, only one course is fine. Just try to use that credits then. So if you're losing the validity, try to use as soon as possible that credits. Means try to use in a beginner, intermediate, then it is going to be. Every month you are going to get 35 credits. Okay. The project we are going to discuss, don't worry, just I said no what to do, and they will assign the teams and will share the project titles. Okay, based on the titles, you need to select and you need to work. Yes, yeah, you need to finish by the end of the internship. You need to submit the project. Yes, you need. It's a mandatory that you need to enroll in FSP. So if you're done with the beginner level, start going with the intermediate. From the upcoming session, I'll start intermediate also. Okay. Okay. I think you're clarified. You're done with your doubts. Okay, the STEM is also in the one of the course. Just register that. It's not mandatory that you need to do. If you are interested, you can do. Otherwise, just please enroll and that is a challenging lab. So Bhaskar, you need to try to do once and twice. So what is the previous you worked on? Like what are the top of that? There is other labs, no? So try to same code you need to get and you need to paste it in that. Okay, that is a challenging lab. Try to what are the work you would done in the previous lab? Go there, open other labs, and just go there and get the code and paste it somewhere in notebook. And or else you can record that code to the screen recording and just you can work on it. Okay, or else I'll show that. Just try to get the code and paste it in some notebooks or WordPad. And after that, when you do the challenging lab, try to paste that code and it is going to work. And let you know what are the labs. Try to finish because you need to work. I already said no, you need to work with the project. So try to finish beginner, intermediate, advanced labs. Yeah, we'll discuss about project in detail. Don't worry. Already I shared. Check the chart once. Veer Raju. The name of the intermediate course. See here, this is the course. I just posted it. Gemini for Google Cloud Learning. Go for advanced. If you're done with the intermediate, go for advanced level. Try to use your mail ID which you have registered for the course, Lakshmi. Yeah, you need to register. So what are the mail ID you used for this internship? Try to use that only that mail. Okay. Yeah, that is a one. Digital application fundamentals. That is a course. So you're going to have the STEM in that continuation. After that, you have one more sign is the course will be in 30 hours. They're going to specify there in the down, yes, 30H means 30 hours. So you need to enroll that. Yeah, you can use. Yeah, these three courses are enough to get the certificate from the Google. Okay, Tarun, what you did till now? I just explained twice, right? Go to feature skill prime, sign in for free. So after that, you need to search for digital application fundamental STEM. So you'll get 2-3 courses. In that, you're going to have 30 hours course, digital applications fundamentals with the STEM, STEM. STEM word is going to be there. Okay. After that, see that course is 30 hours or not. One of the course is 1 hour and other is 30 hours. So if that is course is 30 hours, then enroll for that. I already said, so you need to go with your mail which you are used for internship. Vishnu, what you're doing? Huh? Just you need to finish this course as well as you need to work on project. No, I already said that we are not giving access for to check attendance, guys. Okay? Don't worry, it's going to update it. Advanced course, advanced Google Generative AI Learning Path. Yeah, only one course. Only one course in FSP. Try to use Google Skill Boost with the same mail. You get the one certificate from SmartBeach, one from Google. Okay, guys. So let's meet in the next session. Yeah, that is the course. Please enroll. After finishing the after you're done with the internship, you'll get the certificate. This is the question. Okay, guys. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, take care. Bye.